welcome back to another video. I am here to talk fragrances. I have a massive fragrance haul to share with you guys. I've been recently getting into fragrances and buying fragrances, so I really wanted to share this video of the fragrances that I have added recently into my collection and let you guys know what I think about them. So let's go ahead and get right into this video. Alrighty guys, you already know the drill. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. Give me a like, comment down below, and if you are a returning subscriber, I just want to say how much I absolutely love and appreciate you for coming back and watching another video. Let's get into these fragrances. Alright guys, so I have a whopping 8 fragrances to share with you guys. I've been collecting these over the past few months, and recently I've been getting more and more into fragrances, and I have really loved playing with fragrances and layering fragrances. It's become a part of my morning routine to wake up, do my makeup, get myself together, have my, tea in the morning, and then choose my fragrance. And I also really love to layer my fragrances, so it's been something that has been really great for my self-care, and it's been a really great thing to have during this time of stress for my self-care. And something about fragrances and scent that just does it for my mental state, and I guess that's why aromatherapy is a thing. But let's go ahead and get into these fragrances. I have a couple single standalone fragrances, and then I have a couple I have multiple fragrances from like the same fragrance house. So I'm going to go into the ones that I only have like one from that company of, and then I'll go into the ones where I have multiple from the same company, if that makes sense. The first one being my Clinique, My Happy Cookies and Kisses. This is like beating a dead horse. I have, talked about this and talked about this and talked about this. Clinique is not really known for fragrances, obviously, but my coworker was like, Ashley, you have to smell this. And I smelled it and I was like, oh my god, I immediately bought it. It was $25, so it wasn't a crazy, I didn't have to think too hard about it. It wasn't a crazy investment or anything like that. I love this because it is so beautiful. This is, like the name says, like cookies and kisses. It smells like a warm, sweet bakery. It makes you smell like a expensive cake or cookie. It is amazing. If you like sweet scents, gourmands, anything like that, you're gonna love this. This has chestnut, vanilla. Actually, let me go through the notes. At the top, it has pink pepper, bergamot, and apple. I don't really get the apple. Maybe that helps it to be a little bit brighter, but definitely smell the pink pepper. In the middle, you're gonna have balsam fir. You're gonna have chestnut and pimento, and the base you have balsam and sandalwood. So this is so intoxicating. It smells so good. I love this to layer with other things. I like to carry this around and respray it. You are going to get compliments when you wear this because it just smells warm and sweet but not sickly. It's amazing. The next fragrance I have here is going to be the Valentino Born in Roma. So this is a designer fragrance, so like your Chloe's, your Chanel, Dior, like those sort of brands, right? You're gonna go into like Macy's and Bloomingdale's and stuff and find these. A lot of the times you'll find them in sets and stuff like that. The Valentino line has a bunch in this collection, and this is the only one I like. They actually have a ton in this collection, and this is the only one I like. I don't like any of the other ones. They have a new one that has sort of like a yellowish packaging to it, but not doing it for me. This one, however, is pretty unique to the line. Whatever nose created this is really nice. It doesn't smell like your typical designer fragrance where everything kind of smells alike. I really love this. The top notes in this are blackcurrant, pink pepper, and bergamot. And I guess I like bergamot because the bergamot is in a lot of my fragrances, I guess, and pink pepper. The middle note is jasmine, and the base note is bourbon, vanilla, and wood. So it's floral, but it's deep and sophisticated and sexy. This is a fragrance you're going to put it on and people are going to notice. I love this. Again, I like this to layer this with other things. It's just really nice, and I'm so happy to have this in my collection. I love this fragrance. The next and last sort of standalone is going to be the Replica by Maison Margiela and by the Fireplace. So the Replica fragrances are really popular, but I actually don't really love the Replica fragrances. I can't stand most of them. The only ones I like are by the Fireplace, Jazz Club, and there's one more. I do want to smell Bubble Bath to see if I'll like that, but really this is the winner for me. I love By the Fireplace. This is great. Of course, this has a cult following. This is wood, like woody and smoky. Again, this layers with so many different things, especially vanilla-based fragrances. This is going to layer really well with. I actually wear this a lot with the Clinique Cookies and Kisses. Then I smell like a s'mores. You know, it smells so, so good. So this is great. This is unisex. I can definitely see how men would like this fragrance. The notes, top notes are going to be clove, pink pepper, and orange blossom. The middle notes are going to be chestnut wood and juniper, and then the base notes is vanilla and balsam. So it's really nice. It smells like, it says like burning wood and chestnut. That's exactly what it smells like, but it's not too smoky where it's like feeling like it's going to choke you or anything. I am an oversprayer. This you have to be careful with not to overspray, because this is a fragrance that can be offensive to other people. It's pretty unique, but I really, really like this. Alright guys, we're going to go into Byredo. I love Byredo. I love everything about Byredo. I love their aesthetic. It's minimal. I love their fragrances. I love a lot of their fragrances. They have home items. They actually have like a lot of leather goods. Byredo is a luxury house. And I think this is considered more of a niche fragrance. I'm not too sure. But this Byredo fragrance is Blanche. So Blanche was actually created to like express what the color white would smell like. So the notes who created this wanted to express the color white in a fragrance. So, you know, purity and light and airy and so many things that you think of when you think of the color white. They wanted to put that in a fragrance, which I think is so awesome. I love this, and I've said it time and time again. This smells like you stumbled out of a fabric softener bottle or a detergent bottle, and that can be really off-putting to a lot of people, but this is a very soapy scent. And I know soapy is not a great word to describe something, but it's soapy. It's very, very soapy, and I like that a lot. The notes in this, the top notes, it has aldehyde, it has rose and pink pepper. The middle notes are going to get peony and violet, and the base notes is going to be musk and sandalwood. So this is a bright and crisp fragrance. I love this when I want to feel clear-headed and put together and sophisticated and confident. I love this. This is a fragrance that is perfect to wear in the office or to work around other people. It's not offensive. It just smells fresh and clean. This makes me feel, again, clear-headed and like I'm ready for the day. When I wake up and I'm super groggy and tired and I just want to throw my hair back in a tight ponytail, you know, put some mascara on and put this fragrance on, I feel like I can really conquer the day and I'm going to get stuff done. So I really like this fragrance a lot. So the next and last fragrance I have from Byredo is Rose Noir. So when I first saw this fragrance, I wasn't too sure about it, but I sprayed it on, and it's one of those fragrances I could not stop thinking about, and I couldn't stop smelling myself. And so I know when that happens, that's a winner, because this smells like mysterious and sophisticated and different, and it just, when you put this on, like if I were to smell a person who had this on, I would want to know who they were. I would want to know their life story, and I would want to be their best friend. So I really like this. This is a deeper rose scent, but it doesn't smell like your typical, stereotypical rose. So the top notes are freesia and grapefruit, and then the middle notes, it has damask rose, and then the base is where we're going to have your oak moss and musk. So it's musky, rose, but not overwhelming. I, again, love to layer this with other things. On its own, it's a superstar, but with other fragrances, it's really, really good. This smells particularly really good with the Maison Margiela by the Fireplace because it makes it a little bit more smoky, like a smoky rose. But this is definitely, to me, more of like a night fragrance, or you can definitely wear this to work, but it is one that's a little bit heavier and deeper, so it could be offensive if you work closely with other people. But I wear this to work and I love it. It's so good. This is definitely also something that would be considered a good date night fragrance. Yeah, I just feel like when I put this on, I need to be like in a cafe, drinking a coffee, like doing some work, and being mysterious or something. I just really, really love it. The last brand that I'm going to talk about is Atelier. I love Atelier. I love Atelier because I just really like their scent profiles. They're really good. They're kind of like to the point, and what you read is kind of exactly what you get. They typically are, to me, a bit fresher. So the first one I have here is Vanilla Insensée. This is a cult famous fragrance for Atelier, but this is not your typical vanilla. This is considered a fresh vanilla, if there ever is such a thing, because vanilla is considered like a heavier, warmer sort of like fragrance, but this is a fresh vanilla, if there's such a thing. I love this. It's not cloyingly sweet and artificial smelling. It just is a beautiful, soft vanilla scent. This is the quintessential fragrance to own if you layer, because this will layer with so many different things. I layer this with basically everything I own. I love this with Donna, the Parfums by Donna exclusive. I love this with the By the Fireplace. I'll put this with the Cookies and Kisses. I will wear this with the Rose Noir from Byredo. I just really, really like it as a layering fragrance. On its own, it's really nice, but it's very soft. The top notes in this are lime, citron, and coriander. So it's going to be really bright when you first smell it. The middle notes you get into oak moss, vetiver, and jasmine, and then the base is going to be the vanilla, oak, and amber. So really good, solid fragrance. Really love this. The next fragrance I have here is going to actually be the newest fragrance to me, and that's the Atelier Pacific Lime. I love this fragrance. This fragrance to me, this is such a specific fragrance. To me, this puts me in the vacation mindset. I want to be on vacation. I want to be out the country or on a beach somewhere. This just smells like being away to me. So the top notes are going to be lime, coconut, lemon. It also has spearmint, eucalyptus in it, and then it has amber and wood. So you smell like a tropical mojito drink, but the most expensive mojito drink you can ever buy. It just smells amazing. You definitely get the lime and the coconut really heavy, in my opinion, and I really like that about this. This is something that probably wouldn't layer at all. I would just wear it on its own, and this is something I am saving and savoring for vacation and also warmer months, but I definitely can't wait to wear this on vacation. We have a couple trips planned. Hopefully they go through in 2021. I have a couple things that we're going to probably be doing, and this will definitely be in my suitcase. Alright guys, last but certainly not least, this bad boy here is Atelier Grand Neroli. And if you know anything about me, I love Neroli. I love Neroli, and one of my favorite fragrances is the Tom Ford Portofino, Neroli Portofino, and this definitely smells like that. I feel like Neroli is such a specific smell that it's really hard to have a Neroli smell unique, if that makes sense, from brand to brand, but this is really, really good. I actually like it more than the Tom Ford Neroli. This is a little bit fresher than the Tom Ford, in my opinion. So this one has Neroli, lemon, and bergamot in the top notes. The middle notes are going to have oak moss, galbanum, and birch leaf, and then the base of this has musk, Madagascar, vanilla, and white amber. So it dries down really pretty, but it's that Neroli. It's something about Neroli. It just stays like on my skin. It stays really fresh and bright and pretty. This is another fragrance that I think is great for work. That's not going to be offensive, but you're going to smell really good. People are going to be like, oh my god, what are you wearing? So you're going to leave a little bit of a scent trail, but it's not going to be something like, oh my god, that's so heavy or that's so sweet. Some people are super sensitive to fragrances, and I try to be careful when I'm wearing fragrances, especially to work, because there are people who are very sensitive to fragrance. I am fortunate to not be on top of people at work, so I'm not in a cubicle or an office setting, so I can be a little bit more free with what I choose to wear, but I try not to wear things that are too heavy, too offensive. I try not to overspray my really heavy fragrances because I don't want to offend anyone. Some people have allergies to fragrance, some people get nauseous from certain scents, so I try to be careful. This is one that you can wear that will not offend anyone. So I really, really like that. This is a great, solid, like every day, you don't have to think about it, fragrance when you're going to work. You want something feminine and, you know, flowery, but not like too girly and juvenile. This is a really good one. Alright guys, so that was all of my fragrances that I have recently added into my collection. If you guys are interested in a comprehensive sort of like fragrance collection video from me, I would love to do that for you. Let me know. I can film a fragrance collection for you guys, but these, I've added quite a few to my collection. So I'm loving all of these for different reasons, and like I've said, I'm having so much fun with playing with fragrance. It's something that I really have been doing for my self-care, my mental care, because I love fragrance and what it does for your confidence, and it just is kind of like that little spray of happiness, if that makes sense. It can take you to a different place and memory. So I really love fragrances. Let me know your favorites down below in the comments, and let me know out of these which one were you most excited hearing about. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.